But yeah, that will be, bear this in mind, that my time is short, and as I say, it's become a thing in ISKCON. We don't start the yajna during the Rahu Kala. So I don't know what you want to do. Whether you want to do that if you want to do that, then the talk will be very, very short because everything takes time.
We could do the actual now.
All right, so you all have an answering cup in front of you. So take this spoon, doesn't overshare your take when you start with, wash each hand. Yeah? As long as the spoon winds up in the left hand. So then taking a spoonful of water, wash some water into your right hand. And while looking at the water, chant Om, Cintamani. And sip the water from the Brahma around the hips, just through the bottom. Then again, taking Om, Cintamani. Third time, Om, Cintamani. Next mantra. Om Narayana Namaha. While looking at the idea is you're injecting the mantra into water. Wash your hand. Then Om Narayana Namaha. Wash your hand. Third time, Om Narayana Namaha. Wash your hand. Then last mantra, Om Madhavaya Namaha. Wash your hand. Om Madhavaya Namaha. Om Madhavaya Namaha. Wash your hand. Omdat je het over het brood nasa vast in het brood na. Yasa toen die Shasta Sri Vishnu. And essentially this is explained that the ones impure or pure, and having gone through all different circumstances, if we simply remember the Lord Bodhisattva, then we're purified both within and without. And you can't go on down, you should go on down. We've got balance.
Hare Krishna.
Over to you, Maharaj.
Harivana Shinga, please accept my humble obeisances. Vanchakalpa Trubhyascha, Kripa Sindhubhyeva cha, Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll start with a little kirtan. Can you just let me know? It looks like there's other devotees sitting in on the yajna. Is that correct? Hare Krishna. Is this a first initiation, second initiation? Second. First. And who's the fortunate spiritual master? Pardon? Haribo, wonderful. Hare Krishna. Jai. That was very nice. Thank you very much, Nishinkavacha, for being the priest today, officiating this ceremony. And we're very happy to have this privilege, this opportunity to serve you there in New Govardhan. Thank you. So we'll start with a little kirtan and then a little talk, and then we'll carry on with Namakarna, etc. Somebody there can play some instrument if you have anyone there to do that. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prashtaya Utale Vimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Nityananda Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prashtaya Utale Vimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine Namaste Sarasvati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvasesha Sunyavadi Astyatya Deshatarine Gauravani Pracharine Nirvasesha Astyacharya Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasariti Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasariti Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada Jaya, Prabhupada Jaya, Prabhupada. Prabhupada Jaya, Prabhupada Jaya, Prabhupada Jaya, Prabhupada. Jayam Vishnupada Paramahamsa Parivrajkacharya Ashtotar Satishre A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada Ki Ananta Kota Vaishnav Vrinda Ki Namacharya Shla Haridasa Thakur Ki Prem Se Kaho Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Ki Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopa Gopinath Shama Kunda Radha Kunda Giri Govardhan Ki Shri Vrindavan Dham Ki Shri Mayapur Dham Ki Ganga Maya Ki Yamuna Maya Ki Dasi Devaki, Bhakti Devaki, Samaveta Bhakta Vrinda Ki, Lord Chaitanya's Harinam Sankirtan Ki, Brihat Madanga Ki, Shri Shri Gaurnitai Ki, Shri Shri Krishna Balaram Ki, Shri Shri Radha Govardhana Dari Ki, New Govardhan Dham Ki, Agora Premanandi, oh glorious to the assembled devotees. All glorious to the assembled devotees, all glorious to the assembled devotees, all glorious to Sri Guru and Sri Gauranga, all glorious to Srila Prabhupada. Hare Krishna. Namo Vishnu Vidaya Krishna Krishna. Yes, well, we can do it now. We can change the neck beads now. Somebody can do that for the candidates. And while we're doing that, can I just ask a question? The two wonderful devotees who are concluding their vows, their initiation vows, having taken shelter or initiation of Kadamba Maharaj, have you received your names? Have you received names from Kadamba Maharaj? I can't hear.
Vishnu Jano, Kemi, that laptop needs to be unmuted. The one that you guys are using there. It's on mute.
Haribol Maharaj, yes, we've received your names.
Can you remind me of the names?
Janananda Das and Kamalakshi Devi Dasi.
Yadunandana?
And Kamalakshi.
Kambalakshmi?
Kamalakshi.
Huh?
Lakshi.
Lakshi. Kamalakshi. Congratulations. You're most fortunate. So today you're just attending the yajna. Great. Wonderful. Thank you for being with us. And we can now begin. Nishina Kavacha Prabhu? We can begin the talk?
Yes.
Okay. Om Gyanat Kimrandasya Gnanjana Shalakaya Chakshuran Litam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Mano Bishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupakadamayam Dadati Svapadantikam Vandehang Shri Guru Shri Utapata Kamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raganatan Vitang Tam Sajivam Sadvetam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakantitanscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gorangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Panamami Hari Priye Vanchakalpaturubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhyevacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So on this very auspicious occasion, although we're on the other side of the world, so they say, 10, I don't know how many miles away physically. But as Srila Prabhupada said, because we're all chanting Hare Krishna, whether we're in New Govardhan or New Mayapur. I'm in Paris at the moment. And wherever we are, we're chanting Hare Krishna, therefore we're all packed up together. We're all in the same boat. We're all together. Now, by Krishna's arrangement, we have this modern technological methodology of feeling, you could say, at least visually and audially, a little bit closer together as well. Because this is something we didn't think about or know about before, didn't have before. When Prabhupada would give initiations, in most cases, towards the end particularly, Prabhupada would not be physically present. You would get a letter, your name, together with beads. Your beads have been duly chanted on, and your name is such and such. And like that. Or even many times Prabhupada would say, the beads can be chanted on by the local sannyasi or GBC, like that. Prabhupada would empower them to do that on his behalf. But now we have this even more personal in one sense, although the technology is not normally considered personal, but it's giving us this chance to feel closer together, which is very wonderful. And on this wonderful occasion with the three wonderful devotees in the wonderful temple of New Govardhan, in the wonderful association of the devotees and the deities there, and Srila Prabhupada are taking this wonderful step forward in their wonderful path back to the most wonderful God, Krishna. Well, already two have already have taken their vows and received their names, officially connected with their family, with Srila Prabhupada, with the Parampara, with the wonderful devotees of Prabhupada's movement of ISKCON. And today we're very fortunate to have this privilege to officially connect Kami, Dr. Kami, who I think is known fairly well to all the devotees there in New Govardhan. I hope she's a good girl. I know her from Newcastle in England, mainly, and of course a little bit in New Govardhan last time I was visiting it earlier in the year, before we had our lockdown. So initiation is another kind of a lockdown, is a lockdown where we're going to be locked down at the lotus feet of the spiritual master, and specifically locked down under the shelter of Srila Prabhupada by taking shelter of his divine instructions, which are the gateway, the path, the link, the lifeline to our journey back home, back to Godhead. Initiation being an essential stage on the path back to Godhead, in the process of bhajana kriya, and I presume everybody knows more or less what that means, our practical execution of devotional service given to us by our spiritual master, Srila Prabhupada. And by executing that properly, executing that of bhajana according to the situation. And by the mercy of the devotees, we gradually progress. So that process of bhajana kriya, Rupa Goswami has emphasized that the formal or the initiation is an essential feature. Tad vijnanatam sagrumi vabhigachya, samipani shotyam brahmanishtam. In order to actually understand the transcendental nature of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and of course his various tattvas, including Guru Tattva, it's essential that one takes initiation at some point of time. Of course, sometimes circumstances are such that may not be there for one reason or another, but the real initiation is within the heart, of course. The actual yajna, official officiate, official confirmation, we could say. But the real initiation is in the heart. When we accept the spiritual master, as Srila Prabhupada said, he accepted his spiritual master at their first meeting, although it was 11 years before he officially received initiation, beads, name, and so on. But in his heart of hearts, he accepted Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Maharaj as his spiritual master. In our wonderful society of ISKCON, we're all fortunate because we're all under the shelter of Srila Prabhupada, and he's giving us all this protection if we take shelter of his instructions. He is the primary spiritual master for all of us in this movement, being the Siksha Guru of all of us. And our business is just to try to, let's say, serve Srila Prabhupada by furthering his purpose, which is to spread Krishna consciousness. As we read in the Nectar of Devotion, Rupa Goswami says, without increasing the number of disciples or members of this parampara, there is no spreading of Krishna consciousness, basically speaking. Maybe on a kind of a general low level, millions of people are receiving the gift or the seed of devotional service, but we want to water that seed. And we want to uproot the weeds on that path of devotion. There may be many weeds on our path, weeds referring to various kinds of anarthas or unnecessary attachments which we have in this world, be they subtle or gross. We will have our various attachments in this world. And many of them are, let's say, diversions, deviations from the path of purity. So initiation is supposed to be the stage when our devotional service transforms, at least in terms of our practical application, transforms from what's called anishtita bhajana kriya to nishtha bhajana kriya, which means steady execution of principles of sadhana bhakti in our lives. So in initiation, generally the disciple receives specific sadhana, but it's such a wonderful arrangement Prabhupada has made that we're all, even though far away, you have many wonderful devotees there in New Govardhan who are acting as our inspirations, as our Siksha Gurus, as our protectors, and so on and so forth. And we should always remember they're representing Srila Prabhupada in helping us to actually taking shelter of the instruction of the spiritual master. This is the life force. It's not some sentimental thing that, oh, I'm initiated by so-and-so. The important thing of initiation or becoming a disciple is discipline, which means that we apply the instruction of the spiritual master in our lives. Sure, we make mistakes. Sure, we fall short of the mark sometimes, but we continually, sincerely take shelter again of the merciful instructions coming through the present representative of the parampara. So really, we're taking shelter of the instruction, and it behooves the disciple, if we want to advance in spiritual life, to do all we can to follow those instructions with our heart and soul. When we have some difficulty, be honest and approach devotees, help for strength, help them, ask them for help, to give us the strength. Pray. This is the greatest gift which we're receiving, much more valuable than anything in this material world. This opportunity, even the opportunity to receive the heavenly elevation, liberation, billions and billions of followers, money, wealth, women, men, whatever it is, are all completely insignificant compared to this rare opportunity, most rare opportunity to get this chance to connect with a line of pure devotees connected to Krishna, a lifeline to pull us out of this material world. And the primary instruction, especially in this age of Kali, and we all know what Kali Yuga is like, and what some of the challenges. Recently, we've been, as we said earlier on, in lockdown over this COVID-19. And it's a golden opportunity. We have to, in some ways, of course, there are other aspects, but in one sense, we can thank COVID-19 for giving us this chance to really remember we have to take shelter of Krishna. There is danger at every step, whether we realize it or not. We can't see it. The dangers are there. We don't even see them. We're blind. Because in the case of a virus, even if we so-called aren't blind, we may not see it. But a pure devotee, they are helping us to realize that there is danger, not just by some virus, not just because death, old age, disease, and birth, and the threefold miseries are lurking at all times, but within our own hearts. There is danger at every moment. At any moment, our consciousness may be drawn to some anartha, some devious thought of some kind, devious in terms of our attention towards Krishna. So the Lord in this age, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, has so mercifully given us this most blissful process to take hold of, to take shelter of the chanting of the Maha Mantra, the holy names of Krishna. This is the Yuga Dharma. There is no other way. Lord Chaitanya himself repeated this mantra, which he heard from his spiritual master, Ishvara Puri. Harinama, Harinama, Harinama eva kevalam, Kalonasteva, Nasteva, Nasteva, Gatir Anyata. There is no other way in this age of Kali. You can do what you like. And all other activities are really important. I mean, they're what the spiritual masters are giving us. They're absolutely essential. In one sense, they're on that level. But they're all meant for that purpose, to awaken within us this taking shelter of the holy name, calling out to the Lord, crying out to the Lord. It's the only hope we've got. You know, when you want help, you call out. You know, there's a fire in the house. Help! The house is burning. Help! Or whatever it is. Or you fall into a well. We've all fallen into this well of the material world. Help! There's no other way of getting out. We have to call for help. We can't get out on our own. We have to, this is the call for help. Krishna! And we should try to take this seriously. We are always in danger. It's not that, oh, sometimes I'm in danger. Oh, we're always in lockdown in this material world. Yeah? Everyone's locked down in this material world and going down. Getting locked down further and further, unfortunately. Lord Chaitanya has come to release the chains, to release us from this world, to give us this opportunity, and still we don't take it. But there's a process. Yes, it certainly is. Anyone can chant the holy name. There are no hard and fast rules in chanting Hare Krishna. We hear this again and again. It means any place, any time, any circumstance, anyone can chant Hare Krishna. And they make great progress, great unlimited good fortune. But there's a process. If we really want to awaken the dormant love of God in our hearts, if we want to get out of this material conditional situation and change spiritual and really do welfare work for others, the more we're Krishna conscious, the more we can be an instrument to help others to get out of this lockdown, this material being captured in this material prison house. Release. We want to be released. The pure devotees of the Lord, they've come on behalf of Krishna to release us from this. It's we just cannot conceive of how fortunate we are and how merciful the pure devotees are to give us this chance. So let's take that mercy. And they give us the process where we can really, you can say, it's like a flower. You know, you get a flower, it hasn't opened. It's a flower or a mango that's green. But we want a ripe mango. We want a blossom flower. They give us the process whereby that bud of devotional service can blossom into a beautiful, fragrant flower of bhakti. And that process, in terms of chanting the holy name, is we have to cultivate Shuddhanam, pure chanting of the holy name. And the difference between, at least my chanting and Shuddhanam, I can't say for your good self, but my chanting, is there are offenses involved in while chanting the holy name. And we have to avoid, Prabhupada made this quite clear at initiation, that we have to cultivate this pure chanting and avoiding the 10 offenses of offending other devotees, criticizing devotees, being envious of devotees, considering, you know, all the gods one, or actually it's Mayavad philosophy, avoiding this Mayavad influence, which we're all influenced by. And obviously following the instructions of the spiritual master, not disobeying the instructions. If we have a little difficulty with the instructions, being honest and helping, asking for help, etc. Sometimes it happens to us. We have to be humble and not criticizing the Vedic literatures or any literature which is bona fide, which is in pursuance of the Vedic version. We may not understand it, or it may be simplistic, whatever it is, but it has its important part to play in the lives of people's spiritual progress. We should never belittle in any way the Vedic literatures, and not to imagine, think that the glories of the holy name are imagination, or give some material interpretation on the meaning of the holy name, etc., etc., or commit sinful activities on the strength of chanting the holy names, thinking, oh, I'll get released from reactions if I just chant Hare Krishna. Maybe, maybe not. That may be the case, but that's not the mood of devotion. That's like a business arrangement. and not to consider the holy name of the Lord to be like an ordinary materialistic mantra or some pious activity. The holy name is purely transcendental. It's come from the spiritual world. Golokara Prema Dana Harinama Sankirtan. It's come from Goloka Vrindavan. It's not even a mantra to take us to Vaikuntha. Many people aspire to Vaikuntha. Yeah, you can go there by chanting Hare Krishna if that's what we want. But ultimately, the holy name can deliver everything. The holy name is transcendental, touchstone, whatever you can get from whatever you want. You know, if you want material returns, the holy name will also reciprocate. You know, if you chant offensively. And if you want liberation, Namabas, you can get liberation. But if you want Krishna Prema, there's a process. There is a process. We have to associate. Association means we receive direction from the pure devotees of the Lord. It doesn't mean a physical association necessarily. It means we've taken shelter of their pure instructions. And by applying those in our lives and in the chanting of the holy name, that the holy name, the Maha Mantra is not like any other mantra practice. There are also other mantras which are called Paraka Brahma mantras, which mean they can deliver prema. But the Maha Mantra specifically, everyone has the opportunity. Lord Chaitanya came for these two purposes, to experience himself, the prema of the residents of the Goloka Vrindavan, or the Gokul Vrindavan in this case, in terms of the gopis, the Radharani specifically, the ecstatic prema which she's experiencing in her love for Krishna. Lord Chaitanya, Krishna himself, wanted to experience that, so he came. And how does he come to experience it? Through the performance of Sankirtan, or chanting, glorifying the Lord. And of course, in his case, we may not be on that platform. Of course we're not. But the process of which given to us by Srila Prabhupada, of chanting, cultivating this pure chanting of the holy name, and serving the Vaishnavas, obviously, etc., is the process whereby that prema, by the mercy of Krishna, can be awoken in our heart. Krishna removes the anarthas. When we have faith in the holy name, taking shelter of the holy name, then the Lord reveals himself. He clears our heart, and everything it becomes like the sun, enlightens everything. So we should understand this Maha Mantra is not an ordinary mantra, not to preach the glories of the holy name to the faithless. Now, Prabhupada says, interesting enough, that means we don't give initiation to people who are not sincere, who are not following the regulated principles, etc. Prabhupada made this a stipulation. He said that that's what it means in our in-house terminology. Outside, of course, we have another meaning and understanding internally. And not to have complete faith. We're here in the association of devotees to develop implicit, Yasyadeva Parabhaktir Yatadeve Tatagaro, implicit faith in the holy name and in the spiritual masters, implicit faith. Because there's the instructions coming through. We have to have faith in those instructions, in faith in the holy name. You know, many things come and go in this world. Many challenges are there. But just take shelter, keep chanting the holy name. Take shelter of the holy name and pray as Haridas Thakur would pray. He himself prayed. May the 10 offenses never affect me while I chant the holy name, your holy name, my Lord. He prayed to Mahaprabhu like this, that we can chant. Don't think we can do it on our own. Bhakti Vinod Thakur says it is impossible for the living entity to single-handedly overcome all these various offenses while they're chanting the holy name. It is only possible by the mercy of Krishna. Therefore, we have to fervently pray to the Lord for his mercy so that we can chant the way he's happy, he's pleased. Devotional service means pleasing Krishna. So he's happy when we're trying to chant offenselessly. And to be, whilst chanting the holy names of the Lord, to remain attached to material things. In other words, anarthas. And have complete faith, remain attached to material things. We have to try to avoid all this and try to chant purely. So how to do that? By service to the pure devotee, we pray for their mercy, and particularly, we try to hear the sound of the holy name. There are positive ways of transforming all the individual aspects of the offenses into, instead of being offensive, to be rather, service mentality. But the key is to try to hear the sound of the holy name. All the devotional activities that we do, etc., hopefully will help support and the association we have and the study of the scriptures and our prayers and our worship of the deity. to help us to become attentive to Krishna. In daily worship, we're attentive. We have to be very attentive to Krishna. While cooking, attentive. While preaching, you have to be attentive. While cleaning, attentive. Everything, attentiveness. Be attentive. How Krishna would like it. So how would he like us to chant? This is Yuga Dharma, the sacrifice for Kali Yuga. He'd like us to hear the sound when we're talking to someone, that the person can feel very clearly, you're not listening to me. You're inattentive. I'm speaking, you're being attentive. So when we're chanting Hare Krishna, we should try to be attentive to Krishna. Krishna says, if you don't hear me, in the Bhagavad Gita it says, you'll be lost. So let us hear Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna. Hare Hare. Hare Rama. Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare, Hare. Try to hear the sound. It's not just getting it done. Bhaktivinoda said that's a sure sign of inattention. I finished my rounds. Yes, I finished my rounds, Prabhu. We've never finished our rounds. It's not the question of finish. We haven't started. Let's start. Let's try to hear the sound. Krishna will do everything else. We're not the doer. We're the doer in terms of our choice of how we relate to the doer. But, let Krishna do it. He cleanses the heart of all the dirt accumulated for years together. So let us absorb ourselves in trying to hear the name wherever we are. We can chant, but particularly when we're chanting our japa, let us try to hear that sound. And let us share it with everybody else. The more we have something, the more we can give it. If we've got Namaparad, all we can give is Namaparad, basically. So let us try to cultivate the pure chanting. So this is just a little something on let's say, the golden opportunity of first initiation. It's a golden opportunity for anybody, any stage, but particularly at first initiation. And all of you are sitting here today in relationship, at least, with this surrender, this taking shelter of the spiritual master, which Prabhupada said is the official connection. Traditionally, second initiation is the official initiation. But in this age, Lord Chaitanya, the holy name said, does not wait for official initiation. It doesn't wait for second initiation. Anyone can chant, and by following the process, can attain perfection, awaken their prema, and go back to Godhead by this process. If we are here from the right source, taking shelter of the bona fide parampara, disciplic succession back to Godhead. Okay, I'm going to have to move along. I'm going to now go on to the next section and just see you all there. Smiling faces at New Govardhan. Are you nervous? Hope you're not too nervous there. Hare Krishna. I don't know how you can be nervous at New Govardhan. It's like being in paradise there. Although it's winter time now, we're in Paris, Though it's got Paris, it's not exactly paradise and something else. But it's the most wonderful place, New Govardhan, no doubt about that. And we have a lot in common. New Govardhan, New Mayapur have some kind of, saga, some long-term saga, historical saga between them. And I'm sure you've heard the story of the deities there, but that's another thing. So we'll move on now. And Nishina Kavacha Prabhu, can we, I guess I can just do it directly with Kami, but she should offer her obeisances to Srila Prabhupada and the deities. Is that possible?
Yeah.
Can you do that? If she can go to, you can offer them to, I don't know, the screen. I don't know what you've got there, so I don't know what. You're supposed to offer them to the official representative of the parampara who's giving the initiation, to offer them to that picture. I don't know. Try to organize her. I can't do it from here. Try to help her to do that. How's she gone? Is she? She's supposed to go in front of Prabhupada and pay her obeisance. She's doing it. I don't know what she's doing. Doesn't look like it.
She's done it.
Huh? She did it? What's there? What's where?
There on the floor.
Oh, there she is. See, I was looking at someone else. I thought it was her. Haribol, Haribol, Haribol. Hare Krishna. Where is Giri? Is he there?
Here he is.
Where's Giri? Is he there?
He's got his arm up, Maharaj.
Huh? There he is. Hare Krishna. Look after her, okay? Please look after her. That's her. Be good. Be good. Serve together. Serve, pray, chant together. Help each other to chant purely, and everything will be fine. So Kami, as most of you know, of course, is from the United or Disunited Kingdom, from England, and a member of it. We have several devotees from the Newcastle, England community online right now. We welcome them and thank them for being with us and giving their blessings to Kami, who was a regular. She was studying in Newcastle in England, and there she became very close with the community of devotees, and consequently has now moved to Australia. So are we ready? Okay, I'll fire away. Kami, Hare Krishna. Jai. Anyway, I don't know where the screen is. You're looking at the screen and I'm looking at a different angle, so I don't know. Can you tell us what the 4 regulated principles are?
No illicit sex, no intoxication.
Oh, good. I just put the sound up. It's better now. No illicit sex, no intoxication, okay?
No meat eating, including fish and eggs, and no gambling.
Wow. Okay. No surfing, is it? Are you allowed to surf in the Gold Coast? Is surfing allowed, Nishinga? That's the local Gold Coast. Very good. Well done, well done, well done. And how many rounds a day?
16 minimum. Every
16?
day.
Minimum. Very good, yeah. Not maximum, don't forget. It's not a maximum, yeah. I don't know, in Australia, maybe, I don't know. 16 minimum. You can always chant more whenever the time's there. It's not that we give that as an excuse not to do our service, but when the operator Prabhupada said, whenever you get time, chant Hare Krishna. So on beats, off beats, just keep chanting whenever it's practical, whenever it's possible, whenever it's safe, etc., health-wise and so on. Just keep chanting Hare Krishna as much as you can. And that's, even if we are committing offenses, Prabhupada said, the solution is to chant more, not to stop. Sometimes we hear this from some sources. Oh, it's better to chant 1 round perfectly. You'll never chant 1 round perfectly like that. There's not a question of that. That means with love. And when you chant with love, you'll never stop. It's 24/7, chanting non-stop. Even on your surfboard, you'll be chanting the holy names. Wherever whatever we're doing. So chant as much as you can. So we're very happy. And now who's going to give you the beads? Are the beads there or where are they? I don't know where they are or who's got them or what's going on here. Vilas, are you the bead giver? Wait a minute. No, not like that. Give them back. Who's giving them? Who's Nishinkavacha? Can you organize this? Huh? Usually has to be done properly. Don't do anything until I say there, Vilas. So you can take the beads out. There they go. Here they come. Don't give them yet, though. Don't give them yet. Thank you, Vilas. Oh, don't. Is that Nishinga? Okay, you've got the beads. Vilas, is that Vilas Manjari?
Yes.
Okay. You have the beads? Okay. Yeah, good. Okay. They have been posted all the way from France to New Govardhan. They went through the post. Yes. And they've been offered, I'm not actually sure, I offered them some time ago to the deities. I don't know who it was, but they've been offered, most of them are offered to Radhasham Sundar in Vrindavan, mostly. But I don't know about that. They're offered to Radha Krishna.
Suspense.
Very privilege today to have this opportunity to give the day as we also just have to cultivate. Okay, so that's it. I'm finished now, right? I'm off now. Got it? Carry on with the now. What happened? What's going on? Hare Krishna. Don't worry, Kami. This is all part of Lord Chaitanya's special mercy. So, Hare Krishna. When I say the name, the last I think you know, in your right hand, Kami, in the right hand, not the left hand, you receive the beads in your right hand, okay? And then without having your back towards the deities or towards Srila Prabhupada, you will offer your obeisances. And there usually, maybe Vilas can come and sit in a different, I don't know the angle, sit in a direction where you don't have to have your back to Prabhupada or the deities. Is there going to be a drum? Brrr, boom, 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 boom. Ding, 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 ding. Do you have that sort of thing over there? Maybe. Okay, whatever you have, you have. Hare Krishna. Are you ready? Vilas, are you ready?
Yes, thank you.
Coming. We want you to also be a touchstone of the holy name. Wherever you go, you try to encourage others to chant the holy name of Krishna. So your name is Cintamani Devi Dasi. Haribo! Cintamani Devi Dasi ki jai. Give her the beats. Right hand, jai. Haribo! 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 Jai. Cintamani Devi Dasi ki jai. Hare Krishna, the spiritual Dham, the holy world, the spiritual world, the devotees of the Lord, the pure devotees are also Cintamani. So take shelter of those pure devotees. Now, put the beads around the bag around your neck, and put them in the bag and put it around your neck and offer your obeisances. And then I'll leave it over to you to carry on with the rest of the program. I have to get ready now for another Zoom class. And thank you all very much there in New Govardhan, and Krishna willing, all of you, especially those who are taking part in the yajna now. We hope this helps you to become more and more surrendered souls, happier in your Krishna consciousness, and wanting to share it with everyone else, okay? Hare Krishna. We'll see you in New Mayapur. Oh, excuse me. We'll see you in New Govardhan. Hare Krishna. All glories to Prabhupada. Haribo! 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 Hare Krishna. Thank you, Nrsimha. Thank everybody else. I don't know if Ajita Prabhu is there. Thank the management of New Govardhan and all the devotees there. Keep locked down, always keep locked down at the lotus feet of Srila Prabhupada and the holy name, and no virus of this world will really disturb the soul. Even if it disturbs the body, the soul will not be disturbed. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Gaur Premanandi. Hare Krishna.
Okay, so now we'll do the yajna. So we have grains in front of you. So when you throw the grains, take them with these two middle fingers and thumb, and throw them like that. Fine. If anything falls on the ground, don't pick it up. Just leave it on the ground. Okay, so if you can repeat up, I'll just do a quick